So I don't see a morning and an afternoon. All right.
Oh, sit down. Okay, let's start out on a good, honest note. How many of you were thinking they're never going to get all these people in here? We want to welcome the families, the friends, the department chairs, associate deans, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests. And a very special welcome to the College of Education and Human Development, Class of 2018. I'm Jean Quam, Dean of the College. Today we're celebrating the most important event of the year in academia, Commencement. Like spring in Minnesota, that we're still waiting for, this is the day that we honor our graduates and wish them well as they embark on their careers or go on to graduate or professional school. I'm very proud of our graduates, and I know those of you in the audience are too. I want to thank everybody who's made this day possible, starting with the students who worked so hard, their families who supported them along the way, the faculty who shared their scholarship, the donors who invested in the college and the students' futures, and the staff who provided outstanding support services. Now, I don't know how many of you might happen to have a phone with you, but I'd like you to text or do a selfie and send it to somebody and thank them for all the ways that they helped you. The rest of you can just stand and wave to people in the crowd and say thanks. You want to do that? Stand up. Wave. Okay. I'd also like to thank our special guests who are with us today, Regent Peggy Lucas, Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education, Bob McMaster. And I'd like to thank our musical performers, Fatawu Sahibu, percussionist, Jeff Jones, vocalist, Jame La Pettiford, vocalist, Thomas West, piano, and Daryl Boudreau, percussionist. These are great musicians. Let's give them a hand. And finally, I'd like to thank the College Commencement Committee who planned this wonderful event, and all the student services, advisory board, and college staff who are making it run so smoothly today. Now, the rest of you don't have to listen, but I want to give the students a little last-minute piece of advice here. Some of you might remember at your high school graduations that they were kind of conservative, kind of serious events. So when somebody comes across the stage, you wait and you clap politely. That's not the way we do it at CEHD. So I want to hear a whistle, when somebody comes across the stage, even if you don't know them, I want to hear some cheering and some clapping, and I'll tell you the other thing, for those of you who are in the audience, it makes the time go a lot faster. Lastly, we want you to tweet. And if you're going to tweet pictures from commencement, will you use the hashtag CEHD 2018? That'll also make the time go faster. So we know that this is a very special day for each of you. We also want to make sure that your name is pronounced correctly. Now, this is usually where I tell my story about my friend named Penelope Peterson. Penelope was valedictorian of her college graduating class. She invited everybody she knew to come to her, hear her talk. And as she got up to speak, they introduced her and they said, "And now we have Penelope Peterson. So you can imagine that at every family event, every reunion that she went to, everybody reminded her that her name was really Penelope. So if somehow we say your name wrong, we'll stop and we'll get it right. So make sure you tell the readers if they don't do it correctly. Now, for some of you, this will be the end of your formal education. For others, it's a stepping stone to graduate or professional school. But whatever your path, we hope that we've prepared you well to be lifelong learners. We also hope that you will stay connected to us as a college, to CEHD, as our alums. But most of all, we hope you will go to make a real difference in the world. Before we begin with the ceremony, let me be the first to say, congratulations to the class of 2018. Now it's my pleasure to ask Associate Dean Naeem Medyun to come forward to introduce our student speaker.
It should be noted that we are very grateful to be able to hold this commencement within the traditional homelands of the Dakota people, where the land where the waters reflect the skies. We're also grateful to have a wonderful student speaker, Shaniqua Johnson. Shaniqua is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Family Social Science. She is the first person in her family to graduate from a four-year institution. She is currently the Staff Assistant Intern Coordinator for Congressman Keith Ellison. Yes. While a student, she was actively involved in several student groups and campus organizations, including Black Motivated Women, Black Student Union, the CEHD Student Senate, the Multicultural Center for Academic Excellence, TRIO Student Alliance, the Undergraduate Student Advisory Board, and the U of M's Women's Center. She completed a policy internship in the office of Governor Mark Dayton and an internship in Washington, D.C. through the Council for Opportunity in Education with the Office of Senator Rich Durbin. She is currently a New Sector Rise Fellow and a participant in the Dr. Josie R. Johnson Leadership Academy, which is an intergenerational year-long leadership training program for African American leaders in the Twin Cities. Her future plans include attending law school and building a career in public service. Without further ado, Shaniqua Johnson.
Oh, there's a lot of people. Okay. Alrighty. All right. Good evening, Regent Peggy Lucas, Vice Provost and Dean of Undergraduate Education, Robert McMaster, Dean Quam, CEHD faculty and staff, honored guests, family members, and the class of 2018. I would first like to take a moment and ask everyone, particularly the family members and friends who have supported one of the members of the class of 2018 to stand. Yep. We want to acknowledge you for helping us make it. Class of 2018, let us show them how much we love them and appreciate them. Thank you. You may be seated. I know without my trio family, advisors, mentors, and parents, I would not be where I am today. So thank you. It is truly an honor to be speaking in front of you guys tonight. Class of 2018, we finally made it. Tonight is a night that we will never forget. Whether you have been on this academic journey for 4 years, 5 years, or 30 years, we are all now sharing this moment together. May 10th, 2018, the day we all become graduates from the University of Minnesota's College of Education and Human Development. Now I know we have all had someone tell us in the past that college will be some of the best years of your lives. For some of us, that may be true, but for me, that was not always the case. I can assure you that these years, although great, have been pretty challenging. However, each year, I learned something new. My first year, I learned the importance of free food and networking. My second year, I learned why I shouldn't work two part-time jobs, take more than 15 credits a semester, and serve on 5 student boards all at the same time. My third year, I learned that cramming the night before the exam wasn't the best way to study. That was also the year I burned myself out. In the summer of 2015, I lost one of the most important men in my life, my father. It was painful. Returning to school, I became really good at hiding my feelings. I stayed busy and spent so much time chasing opportunities that I forgot to start taking care of myself. Thankfully, that year, I learned the importance of self-appreciation and self-care. I started to realize that there is power in reclaiming your time. It is okay to not have everything together. In fact, no one has it together all the time. We are living in the time where asking for help seems to be anything but normal. We have so much pressure to figure everything out on our own, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. That is why, and that is when, your mentors, families, supporters, and community step in. When I wanted to quit, it took someone like my advisor, Greg, to keep me going. And when I needed a shoulder to cry on, it took someone like my mom to be right there with me. If you have people that want to be there for you, let them. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter. I matter. You matter. Your personal health matters. Never be afraid to use your voice to advocate for you." Despite the differences in our stories and backgrounds, we are CEHD. We are your future lawyers, human resource managers, social workers, educators, and more. I may not personally know all of you or your stories, but I do know that every student seated here tonight in front of me has overcome their own obstacles and earned their way to graduate tonight. We may be closing our undergraduate chapter here at our now alma mater, the University of Minnesota, but we are opening an entirely new chapter to do what we have spent our whole lives preparing for. I wish nothing but the best for you all, and I have no doubt that our best years are yet to come. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations. Yeah.
We just want you to be brave.
That's right.
You, and you. Be
Hey.
brave.
You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast, you can be the backlash of someone's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up.
Nothing's gonna hurt you the way that words do. And they settled in your skin. Kept on the inside and no sunlight. Sometimes a shadow wind. But I wonder what would happen if you
Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave.
what you wanna
Say and let the words fall out. 'Cause honestly, I wanna see you be brave. I wanna see you. I wanna see you. I wanna see you.
I wanna see you be brave.
Wanna see you. Just wanna see you. Just wanna see you.
I wanna see you be brave.
Hey, yeah. Come on,
Everybody's
yeah.
been there, everybody's been there. That are by the enemy. Falling for the fear and dust of disappearing. Bow down to the mighty. Don't run, don't stop holding your tongue.
Maybe a way you can get out of the cage that you're in. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how big your brave is. Wanna say and let the words fall out. 'Cause honestly, I wanna see you be brave.
What you wanna say?
And let the words fall out. 'Cause honestly,
I wanna see you be brave.
I wanna
Since your history of silence won't do you any good, did you think it would? Let your words be anything but empty. Why don't you tell them the truth? Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out.
Come on,
Honestly, I wanna see you be brave.
what you wanna say and let the words fall out. 'Cause honestly,
I wanna see you be brave. Wanna see you, just wanna see you, just wanna see you, wanna see you be brave. Wanna see you, just wanna see you, just wanna see you, just wanna see you be. Wanna see you, just wanna see you, just wanna see you. I wanna see you be. I wanna see you. Just wanna see you. I wanna see you. I wanna see you be.
Be brave, class of 2018. Be brave. We want to see you. Congratulations.
Wow. That's brave right there. Thank you first to Shaniqua for her vulnerable and inspirational remarks. And thank you to the talented Jeff Jones and Jamela Pettiford. It is now my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Michael Go. Michael Goh is the Interim Vice President for Equity and Diversity for the University of Minnesota System. He is also a professor in the Department of Organizational Leadership, Policy and Development in the College of Education and Human Development. And he's also affiliated with the Interdisciplinary Center for the Study of Global Change. In addition to his academic tenure here, Dr. Goh is a graduate of CEHD, receiving his PhD in counseling and student personnel psychology in the Student Personnel Psychology program in 1995. A combined 24 years at the university. And that has given him deep and nuanced insights on what it takes to achieve inclusive excellence on our campuses. For this reason, Dr. Goh was invited in 2014 to serve as the university's Associate Vice Provost for Equity and Diversity. In that capacity, he was instrumental in promoting and supporting the recruitment and retention of diverse faculty to our campuses. As a distinguished scholar and teacher who has also engaged with many of our Minnesota communities in service and research, Dr. Goh's focus on multicultural counseling, intercultural competence, and cultural intelligence brings an interdisciplinary lens to equity, diversity, and inclusion in issues in higher education. His unique skills are vital for his key senior leadership position. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Michael Goh.
Thank you. Thank you, Associate Dean Naeem Madun. Got to get my glasses. This commencement address is going to stink. You see, I finished my first version of my commencement address about 3 weeks ago. Same old, seize the moment, go save the world, blah, blah, blah. Not too happy with it. And then the messaging on my phone lit up. 20 friends from nearby St. Paul, another 20 from faraway Singapore, were forwarding me the exact same BBC article. I don't know if you might have seen that one. It was about a university in Melbourne, Australia. Something about 500 people evacuated from the library. Evacuated from the library, 500 people because of a fruit. Maybe you heard about this, a fruit. And almost everyone who forwarded the message to me sent me the same text. This sounds familiar, Michael. Smiley face, smiley face. Indeed, it was familiar. You see, this was my story before BBC got the story, before it was a Melbourne RMIT University story. Only a few people know about this story. In fact, 2 or 3 of you are in this commencement right now. Shout out for Sudi, Muna, Jaleen, can you wave? Yes, there you are. You know the story. Bear with me. And all of you are about to now hear this story. And please be patient as I explain why I think this story, this fruit for your commencement address is relevant. Dean Quam, Regent Lucas, Vice Provost and Dean McMaster, student speaker Shaniqua Johnson, CEHD Alumni Association President Mark Groves, department chairs, associate deans, graduating students, families, honored guests, faculty, and colleagues. Please allow me to introduce to you the king of fruits, but also arguably the world's stinkiest fruit. The durian. Some of you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who have phones, you have my permission to look it up if you have no idea what's in that bag. Durian. I spell it again, Durian. and there's a reason it needs to stay in that bag. Botanically known as originally from the Durian species, grown on trees about 25 to 50 meters tall, durian is found mostly in Southeast Asia in 3 countries: Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia. It comprises a thick husk of more than 200 supersized thorns, but that hides multiple caverns of soft, creamy, pale yellow, delicious pulp, but undeniably pungent. Joseph Stromberg wrote in a Smithsonian article that once you have smelled a durian, you will never forget it. It is a smell some consider so offensive, so assaulting on the senses, that it's banned from hotels, from public transportation, from airplanes in some parts of the world. In that same article, he quotes food writer Richard Sterling's description of the durian, and I quote, "Its odor is best described as turpentine and onions garnished with a gym sock." But I digress. Let me get to my story. In the fall of 1993, after 3 years in the PhD program here in Counseling and Student Personnel Psychology in the College of Education, I left Minnesota to the warm weather of University of California at Davis to complete my required 1-year pre-doctoral internship, psychology internship. Just before leaving Minnesota, I decided to cook some of my favorite dishes from my home country, Singapore, and brought the counseling center staff together. At that time, it was in Eddy Hall, to break bread and to say farewell. So I decided to throw the same party at UC Davis at the end of my year there, except I love the opportunity to create cross-cultural learning experiences. So for the staff at California who had been my teachers, I decided to be their teacher. Why not create a learning opportunity for them? Introduce them to something foreign. Add a touch of mystery to eating. A cultural encounter, if you will, with food, specifically with the durian. In my teaching style, I'm all for surprise and dramatic effect. So I created a game. Hide the durian in a grocery bag. Have my colleagues pass the bag around the room. Each person gives it a whiff and a sniff. And let's play guess what's inside the bag. I'm also an organized person. So the night before, I figured I had just too much food, beverages, other party items to carry. So I decided to bring some of the items into the office the night before, including the durian. But hey, I'm not stupid. I know the potentially potent, permeating perfume of the durian. So I placed the durian in 1, 2, 3, 4 grocery store bags, and then I placed the bag in a storage closet in my office on the 3rd floor. The next morning, I arrived with all the food in hand. But I noticed all the windows were open. A lot of doors were open. To let the summer breeze in, I wondered. I queried some staff, and they said someone thought there was just an odd smell of something unusual in the building. But maybe I was preoccupied getting ready for my big party because I thought nothing of it. 3 hours passed, the party was in full swing. I do my guess what's in the bag game. Raw meat, onions, spoiled cottage cheese, rotten avocados were some of the guesses. And then I revealed the fruit. I dared anyone in the room to ask me to cut it open. Everyone said, "Go for it," chanting like I was in some durian gladiator coliseum. I displayed my durian dissecting skills, and there were gasps, there were oohs, there were ahs, there were, "Oh my God." And then, loud banging on the door. You see, we shared the building with the financial aid colleagues on the ground level, and one of them was at the door yelling, "What are you guys still doing here? Don't you know that the building has been evacuated? There is a gas leak in the building." My colleagues, politely and acting somewhat culturally superior with their newfound durian knowledge, said, "Hey, it's just a fruit. Come, see, come, smell." The financial aid person persisted. "No, it cannot be. The smell has been here since this morning." We left the food, we left the durian, we debated the theories of the durian as the cause of the evacuation, and we all exited the building. When I stepped out of the building, I was too shocked to be embarrassed. 2 police cars, 2 fire trucks, facilities management, police chief, fire chief, siren lights swirling. My colleagues were like fanatically possessed Durian converts who had been smitten by the awesome aroma of the mighty Durian, babbling over each other, trying to convince the police officer, the fire chief, that they were summoned accidentally by a fruit. The fire chief would hear nothing of it. They needed to do a thorough safety assessment, they said, of the building. Don't come back before 2 hours. For the sake of time, I'll fast forward. 2 hours later, I returned to find my colleagues streaming back into the building. Standing in front of the building was my counseling center director, chief of police, fire chief, and next to the fire chief, sitting on the bare concrete floor, was a familiar, now lonely, 1, 2, 3, 4-layered grocery bag. I was so ready with my apology. I said to the fire chief, "Is that it?" The fire chief said, "Are you the owner?" "Yes, it was the fruit, wasn't it?" I said sheepishly. Well, the fire chief began appearing to agonize over his delivery. "Here's what I think," the fire chief said. "There was indeed a very minor gas leak in the building. But we also discovered that some chemicals were leaking from a carpet cleaning machine that was kept in a custodial closet. As luck would have it, that closet happened to be located directly below your office closet. So a combination of the cleaning chemicals, a small gas leak, and your fruit created the perfect storm that led to the building evacuation. No harm done, lesson learned." So as I said goodbye, he handed me the evidence bag. What was interesting is 2 international students walked by us. I think they were from Thailand, as I recognized a bit of the Thai they were speaking. But what was significant was their conversation these students had, looking around trying to discover what is this odoriferous curiosity, this smell. They both said in unison, "Somebody had some durian nearby." Now, mind you, the durian was then concealed in my 1, 2, 3, 4-layered bag, illustrating how life experiences, where we live, familiarity, makes this fruit and her signature scent neither strange nor repulsive for those of us who grow up with it every day. The more interesting thing that happened was the building's custodian, who was watching and listening from nearby. He approached me after the fire chief left, gave me a friendly nudge and said, "Hey, let me tell you something. First of all, that carpet cleaning machine hasn't been used in 3 years. If there's any chemical left in that machine, it's all dried up. More importantly, however," and he paused for effect, "I've been working in this building for 25 years. 25 years. I can confidently tell you this building doesn't use gas." He winked at me and walked away. Until today, I cannot explain why the fire chief took such pains. Maybe overcompensating the need not to cause insult to my fruit, or should be credited for his diplomacy in carving out such a creative, elaborate story in an attempt to show cultural awareness. I will never know. What I do know are 5 stinking lessons we can take away from this stinking fruit. Lesson number 1, something so small, so insignificant, like a fruit, can cause so much trouble, so much attention, so much fuss all around the world. Graduates, never underestimate the significance of what you can do with your education for your neighborhood, for your city, for your state, for this country, for the world. This insignificant fruit from a tiny region of the world can gain international notoriety to the extent that now, for the first time in history, it has become the subject of a commencement address at a Research One world-class university. Lesson number 2, when you look at this fruit, those of you who saw the picture or know what it looks like, it is covered with more than 200 gigantic thorns. And you get a whiff of turpentine, gas, rotten flesh. Everything about the fruit says, "Go away, keep out, keep your distance." What kind of curious person would actually say, "I'm going to take a closer look"? But as a result of that discovery, today millions enjoy, obsess, worship this delicious, gourmet, and nutritious fruit. So graduates, I wish you infinite curiosity as you perpetually discover and as you perpetually learn. Your education came at a price, but the investment is priceless. Who would have imagined the value of this stinking discovery now fetches upwards of $300 for the most coveted breed of durians? $300 stinking dollars for one stinking fruit. Lesson number 3. Did you say delicious and nutritious? So perhaps the lesson here is best summed up in an old saying, never judge a book by its cover. We are a nation, a world even. Rather than loving thy neighbor, we have become judge thy neighbor. And are we ever quick to judge? We judge by looks, we judge by smell, we judge by taste, the smell of our ideology, the sound of your politics, the taste of your theology, and by the sheer sight of some of your identities. Like people, when you prejudge this stinking fruit, you fail to discover and understand one's true value. Let me name a few for this fruit. Phytonutrients, water, protein, beneficial fats. The mighty durian boasts a good amount of minerals such as manganese, copper, iron, magnesium, vitamin A, vitamin B12, 92% of vitamin B6, 92% of dietary daily fiber, almost 200% in this bag of daily vitamin C. So graduates, in our rather divided states of America today, be slow to judgment. Take the time to learn and understand things you don't know. Cultivate the humility you consider that what you consider true may hold a different reality for others. Be surprised by the kernel of wisdom others may have to offer. Lesson number 4. Even as we look at the distinctiveness of this one fruit, did you know that there are actually 100 different varieties in Malaysia itself, 102 different varieties in Indonesia, 300 different varieties in Thailand. They go by such names as D24, 101, XO, Montong, Golden Pillow, Musang King, Musang translated to mean civet cat, just to name a few. With this one fruit, a 2012 study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, scientists identified at least 50 discrete compounds in the fruit responsible for its uncommon aroma. 8 of these compounds were never discovered in the fruit before, and 4 compounds discovered were even previously unknown to science. So graduates, be awed by the complexities of our many identities and our many societies, and the richness of the individual stories we each hold. Avoid simplistic, stereotypical platitudes about each other. Remember, for all the problems we have to solve them together. Like it or not, we are in this mess together. And so we must find better ways to create community. And while we celebrate our diversity, we must also discover our common humanity. Lesson number 5, the last lesson, is the invitation to experience. As you graduate, the world offers you limitless experiences. Let me guarantee you that you will learn from every opportunity door that you open. And those who take the risk will be rewarded. So who wants to be rewarded today? I need 6 volunteers willing to encounter the durian. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Thank you to all who came forward. You are brave. You are reckless. No, I'm kidding. You're reckless to catch with your bare hands if there were actually durians in there. You must think I am a fool who hasn't learned his lesson if I would actually bring a live durian. Or you fail to understand and fear the power of the durian to evacuate this mariachi arena. For 3 years now, more than 30 students, 3 in this room, have joined me on a study abroad to Singapore. Among the many multicultural, multi-religious, multilingual experiences on this trip, everyone has tried a durian. Even though the current verdict is about 70% dislike, 20% like, 10% what the beep. I am proud of every single one of them for trying. In fact, one student who unexpectedly liked it so much described the fruit this way: "It stinks like hell, but it tastes like heaven." Todd was another brave student who tried it. And even though it was kind of meh for him, he ate about 3 to 4 seeds. It was enough for his roommate, who was not with us that evening, to declare when Todd entered the room, "Whoa, what is that smell? Did you have some?" Oh, and I forgot to tell you, when you eat durian, your body reeks of durian. Your odor, your sweat, stop there. For days. Todd needed to go back down to the lobby to fetch something. When he entered the elevator, 2 other hotel guests were in the elevator, and Todd could hear them say something not so discreetly. They said, and pardon my Spanish, all you Spanish speakers, I'm going to butcher this: "Wow, el olor corporal de este hombre huele realmente mal." I don't know if you caught that. The men were saying in Spanish, "Wow, this man's body odor smells really bad." What they did not know was that my student Todd is a Spanish teacher. So graduates, there's perhaps another bonus lesson for all of you here. Learn another language. It may just come in handy in unexpected ways. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. We'd like to call on Mark Groves.
Well, thank you, Michael, for introducing us to the lessons of the world's stinkiest fruit. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mark Groves. I'm the president of the CEHD Alumni Society. On behalf of the College of Education and Human Development Alumni Society and the University of Minnesota Alumni Association, I'm pleased to be the second person after Dean Quam to congratulate you on earning your degree. You are now among the ranks of 75,000 CEHD graduates, 30,000 who live in Minnesota, and 1,200 who work at the U. The University of Minnesota has 477,000 U of M alumni globally. Tap into this extensive network as you prepare for your career, relocate to another city, or look to stay connected to CEHD and the university. We make it easy for you to stay informed through Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, CEHD Connect Magazine, Minnesota Magazine, monthly e-newsletters, chapter events, and volunteer opportunities. I ask you to do 3 things. Number 1, display your diploma. Be proud to let your friends, family, and coworkers know about your alma mater. Number 2, keep us informed about your professional progress and share your accomplishments in the future. It's easy and takes only a minute. See the back page of your commencement program for details about sharing your news and updating your contact information. Number 3, explore the alumni programs offered by CEHD and the university. As a member of the University of Minnesota Alumni Association, you can help support the important work of the university. Nothing is more important to the strength of the U than the network of alumni who care about its future. The pin you will receive today as you walk across the stage is a gift from CEHD Alumni Society. Wear it with pride because our alumni community is proud of you. Welcome, new alums. Congratulations on your achievement.
Thank you, Mark. My name is Naeem Medioun, and I'm the Associate Dean for Undergraduate Diversity and Equity Programs. On behalf of Dean Jean Quam, Associate Dean Kenneth Bartlett, Associate Dean Deborah Dillon, and Associate Dean Frank Simons, we will now begin presenting the graduates. Representing the university in the official conferring of the degrees is Regent Peggy E. Lucas. Peggy E. Lucas is a founder and partner in Brighton Development, a housing development company known for its small inner-city infill projects and historic preservation. She is a two-time graduate of the University of Minnesota with a Bachelor of Arts and a Master of Social Work degree. Lucas and her husband served for 2 years in the Peace Corps in Iran. She is an active community volunteer serving for 18 years on the Metropolitan Sports Facilities Commission. She currently serves on the board of Art Space. Her previous university activities include the University of Minnesota Foundation Board of Trustees, the Humphrey School Dean's Advisory Council, and the Women's Intercollegiate Athletics Advisory Council. Thank you, Regent Peggy Lucas, for being here. Director of CEHD Student Services, Amy Campson, and Senior Teaching Specialist, Jill Trites, will be reading the names of each graduate this afternoon. Now for your instructions. Before we begin, let me share some instructions. We will introduce the candidates by department and degree. Graduates, you should watch the marshals and ushers at the end of the rows. They will lead you to the stage or cue you when to stand and come to the stage. When you come to the stage, your name will be read. As Dean Quam said earlier, we know that this is a very special day for each of you. So as you walk across the stage, if we penelope your name, feel free to tell the reader the correct pronunciation of your name. Go back and we'll do it again. You should then proceed across the stage to greet Regent Lucas, Dean Quam, and then your department chair. We're a diverse community and we respect and welcome students who do not wish to shake hands due to personal, cultural, or religious beliefs. So we ask that students extend a hand first to express their wish to shake hands. A photographer will be present to take your picture as you greet Dean Quam. You should then continue across the stage, collect your alumni pin, and then return to your seat. And as Dean Quam said, despite what you may have heard about sitting politely at graduation ceremonies, in CEHD, we cheer. Now, we are proud of all of our CEHD graduates, but I would like to note that some of our Bachelor of Science graduates have distinguished themselves achieving high academic standards. We have both graduates with distinction and graduates with high distinction. We also have graduates this evening who have completed their degrees as a part of the university's honors program, and they will graduate with Latin honors. If you are graduating with distinction or with honors, Please stand at this time for a round of applause. And now, Regent Lucas, I have the honor of presenting to you those students in the College of Education and Human Development who have completed the requirements of the faculty. The first department, Curriculum and Instruction, Bachelor of Science.
Hannah Hin. Pani Jung. Miranda Lay. Allison Marie Schwinghammer. Arinola Esther Okelola. Rebecca E. Byer. Kelsey Close. Whitley Lubeck. Juliana Marie Ryburn. Paige L. Nelson. Olivia Hope Reek. Emily Selway. Angelica Kubica. Jaron Simpson. Nikki Hansen. Shayna Marie Dodson. Natalie Cade. Greta Toon. Nora Kleber. Aaron C. Stein. Casey Spirey. Chelsea McKay Johnson. Abby Rose Quandal. Hannah LaValle. Lauren Miller. Nicole Lindberg. Jordan Rushton. Mallory Embretson. Ellen Windearl. Meredith Sipe. Got it. Okay. Olivia Ronigan. Camille Ann Rasmussen. I got it. Ashley Wyke. Georgia M. Thompson. Aaron M. Tuttle. Satterwall. Megan J. Satterwall. Ashley Hughes. I got it. Ashley Hughes. Black Rock. Lauren Schwartzrock. Yep. Sierra Toll. I got it. Bryant Raphael Felipe. Senila Diaz. Senali Diaz Abeguna Wardene.
Dias Abegana Wardna. Dias Abegana Wardna. It's okay. You can try
I did it like 10 times at home.
You got it.
Senali Diaz Abeguna Wardene. Mayanna Bowman. Rebecca Vickers. Christina Zahner. Alec C. Stockhausen. Jackson D. Kendall. Crystal M. Brown. Okay. Molly E. Jass. Ingrid Curtis. Hannah Hitchcock. Erica Margaret Liling Fong. Liza Danchek. Emily Shaw. Zachary M. Smith. Isabel Bankston. Melinda Lehman Charbonneau. Kathleen Moyna. Taylor Freeman. Cassandra Gronis. Kelly Coonahan. Grace Kathleen Nell. D. Cha. Michelle M. Yang. Mai Chia Lee. Yi Yao He. Matthew Burrell. Matthew Burrell. Okay. Okay. Grace Hosker. Elaine Unsol Kim. Cassandra Miller. Rebecca J. Ross. Tanner Barris. Rebecca Hilgendorf. Kendall Forsberg. Shaylin McCabe. Mackenzie M. Penz. Brittany Waters. Mackenzie Jones. Calabo. Alec Calabo. Shane Peter Barton. Elliot J. Buscalia. Chantel Wendland. I can do it. Amy Shields. I can do it. Omar Youssef. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Present to you Family Social Science, Bachelor of Science.
Amy O'Driscoll. Jenna Baker. Krista Hammond. Anthony Torres. Sarah Kaboshik. Elizabeth K. McMillan. Grace L. Poole. Kalia Lore. May S. Vang. Chia Zhang. Hai Zhang. Kathleen M. Boggs. Nicole Jordan Moore. Alexis Rose Bruccolari. Gerard Sordelay. Elizabeth Miller. Kimberton Gray. Shaniqua Johnson. Alan M. Edwards Matting. Christian A. Holcomb. Morgan B. Sigloff. Ashley Ripley. Thomas G. Murray, Jr. Lillian Stanaway. Melanie Leftakis. Vanessa Fowler. Aaron Runquist. Elizabeth Loxo. Sadie Simonette. Rebecca Gonsher. Samantha Jo Zomak. Melinda Ray Woodrow. Tolu Coker. Samaya Hassan. Lauren Elizabeth Kraft. Caitlin Castle. Braden Aaliyah McLean. Aaron Adams. Hunter Millar. Allison Ryther. Estela Mija Ortiz. Mai Vane Lee. Clarissa Gasana. Chi Moa. Maisi Lee. Si Yang. Katya Ivanchuk. Logan Ann Dalton. Brooke M. Kyleholtz. Macy Dory. Haley Beth Justman. Elizabeth K. Korzanowski. Erica R. Boos. Emily E. Blair. Lindsay Mazzatello. Schlecht. Haley Bergstrom. Muna Shamarka Ali. Alexis Williams. Iya Jasmina Toure. Maria Nonalyn C. Saliente. Janae Heron. TT Vivian Russell. Marta Taye. Isabella Shong. Linda Tao. Nina Tao. Shukri Jama. Hani Saeed. Nasiha Abdi.
We're starting the child
Institute of Child Development, Bachelor of Science.
Natasha Lisa Vosen. Kayla R. Cockrell. Mallory Hall. Mary Gorzek. Addison Blair. Elizabeth Ann Calderon. Nora Waranimi. Mackenzie Shuett. Alexandria Ray Cannon. Brianna J. Herbeck. Joseph T. Bluestein. Katrina Mitchell. Catherine Talene. Young Lee. Jashin Zhong. Yu Tong Lee.
The School of Kinesiology, Bachelor of Science.
Alexander Walter. Jacob Labossiere. Adam C. Balgash. Luke T. Schneider. Barbara A. Atkinson. Austin P. Murrah. Abigail M. Voigt. Mary Trulier. Nathan M. Story. John David Cook. Rachel Sanborn. Lucas Utley. Samantha Struble. Jae Young Choi. Jae Young Choi. Colin Tui. Daniel Deepa. Emily Appold. Yeah, you know your name. Yeah. Good job. Rebecca Sarah Lovick. It's Lauren. Lauren Susan Miller. Maura Dahl. Jonathan Lindahl. Justin Rabone. Brad Newman. Molly M. Lohman. Ellen M. Fields. Alexandra Duraney. Zachary S. Peters.
Hey, could you say happy birthday to my dad? It's his birthday.
Tomasz Tibak. He wishes his dad happy birthday. Osman. Isak Osman. Happy birthday to anybody? No, just do the normal thing. Okay, it's Ella Murray Osborne. Ella Murray Osborne. Tuhang Tran. Jessa Justice. You ready? Oh, yeah. Jessa Justice. Amanda Richter. You want the M too? Sure. Caitlin M. Smith. Hannah Elsie Coleman. Stephen C. Dunsing. Sydney Peters. That's an easy one. Sydney Peters. No card? It's already there. Axel Kibutu. Axel Kibutu. Gregory John Whitaker. Yep. Gregory John Whitaker. Aaron's, right? Aaron's. Yep. Raven Grant Aarons.
Easy one for you. Oh, sorry.
We'll go with this side, okay. Courtney L. Anderson. Desmond Fulton.
Could you say thanks, Mom and Dad?
It's Moline?
Moline, yeah.
Lucas Moline. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Sorry? Okay, Harry. Okay. It's Dylan Zine. Just a moment while they take pictures. It's kind of like one of those days where there's lots of pictures. Dylan Ziem. David G. Morelli. Michael Conway. Roden. Brady Roden. You're the Brady Roden. Okay. Brady Roden. Wahid Momo. Marcy Israelson. Marcy Israelson. Anne DeGroat.
Anna DeGroat.
I think I knew that. I read your name like 10 times. Anna DeGroat. Catherine Kopp. You ready? Yeah. Zerwas.
Yep.
Paula Jean Zerwas. Brianna Renee Brennicky. Yeah. Brianna Renee Brennicky. Ashley Spindler. Spindler.
Yes.
I got it. Ashley Spindler. That was pretty bad. And you're Shania Gonzalez.
Yes.
Do you want the help?
Lynn.
Do you want me to say the whole thing?
You
Okay.
can say.
Shania L. Gonzalez. Tonique Gray. Jamie Arvold. Ryan O'Neill.
Thank you.
Catherine Cresser. Anthony Delfiaco. Thomas Schmidt. Sterland.
Yep.
Madison Sterland.
Hey.
Molly Hagg. Josie Olson.
Yep.
It's a C, not a Z.
Yes.
I got it. Josie L. Olson.
Hi.
You ready?
Sure. Why not? Claire McCartan.
You want the E on there or
No.
no? Claire McCartan.
It's Lieberman.
I'll do it.
Okay.
You want the middle initial?
Sure.
Courtney E. Lieberman. Boonstra. Jordan Boonstra. Jake Peterson? Got it. Jake Peterson. Gechter. William Gechter. Jennifer Gardner. Jennifer Gardner. Alicia Sokol. Alicia Sokol. It's John Andre Lau Klimalko. John Andre Lau Klimalko. Jared C. Frisk. Andrew W. Danel. Jessica Lucia Pauker Lema. Jessica Lucia Paukar Lema. T. Lee Shong. Jaqueline Maylee Vo. Eric Crone. Shamli Nanda. Perfect. Shamli Nanda. Bianca Lenz. Do you want the S? No. Joseph Hall. This is supposed to be in there somewhere too. Okay, thank you. David Nelson, I can do it. David Nelson. Kellen Cameron. Bruss, I got it. Luke M. Bruss. Brimmer.
Yep, I can brim my hat.
Shelley Brimmer. Jenna Brown. Cali, like California. Yep. Callie Rasmussen. Courtney Cashman. You want Elizabeth too, right? Yes. Emily Elizabeth Grohantz.
Gabrielle Judith Brewer.
That's you.
Yeah.
Okay. Gabrielle Judith Brewer.
Yeah, Gabby.
No, it's Gabrielle. Yep. Dayton Hilgert. Yes. Dayton Hilgert. Cassidy Michelle Mullins. Paige Aschenbrenner. Michaela M. Nelson. Okay, is it Tay Quinsky? Ty Quinsky. Just like Ty, like. Drew S. Tyquinski. Sing R. Yang. Is it Opari? Nathan Opari Addo. Last name is Purette. Oh no. Nick A. Pirette. Han He On. Congratulations. Haroon O. Mohamud. Do you want the O? Haroon O. Mohamud. Tae Hoon Lee. Yu Meng Shang. Min Cat Tai. Sam Duco. Michael W. McGreal. Joseph D. Colpine. Madison Marie Ludowies. Rachel Ellingson. Do you want the middle initial? No. Carter Nelson. Matt Brigadier. Hayden Wegener. Do you want the J? No. Harrison Kane. Garrett Olson. Andrew D. Stelter. Elizabeth Gotland Pritchard. Madison Alexandra Butina. Madison Gaffney. Matilda Rigsjo. Kelsey J. Nelson. I can do that. Awesome. Grace L. Mers. J. Scott Alexander. Dylan Hebert. Megan Lau. There's two people with the same last name as you. Alec J. Toon. Thune. You told me and I screwed up. No. It's Zek. Yes. Madeline Zek. Is it Weber? Weber. Okay. Hannah M. Weber. Mackenzie Pieper. Mackenzie A. Pieper. Malia Wynant. Sarah E. Miller. Madeline Kaler. Javis Borg. Michael. Just a second, we'll give it again. Michael Kowitz.
You guys forgot my last name? It's Sabative.
So you're Elish
Sheva Sabative.
Elishava Sabative. Elishava Sabative. I can read it right there. That's okay. Bailey Reimer. Kia Yang. Are you ready? It's Aislinn Rose. Michaela Kuykendall. I got it. Michaela Kuykendall. Chiashi Yang. Marcus Sheeler. Mike Dibble?
You can say Michael.
Michael Dibble. It's Dibble.
Yeah.
Michael Dibble. Ryan Carew. Jaylon Stevens. Jessica Ray Gillies. Jacob Vipond. Runs with Becky. Matthew Gecky. Orla Severson. Orla Severson. Naomi Burnett. Naomi Burnett. Zach Condon. Robert Christensen. David Stevenson. Elizabeth Schultz. Elizabeth Schultz. Cassandra Krieger. It's right there. That's why you're correcting me. Cassandra Krieger. Devin Rochek. Yes. Devin Rochek. Christopher Kobus. Megan Rose Summers. Megan Rose Summers. Keen. William P. Keen. Sung Uk No. Eric Nguyen. Devin Ray Brownhausen. Yes. Devin Ray Brownhausen. Brianna Iwerson. Vanderver. Yep. Kayla Joe Vanderver. Tyrone Joshua M. Mission. Laura Mullinex. Dalton James White. Just a moment. Spencer Warfield. Kevin Von Cow. Lucas Ward. Patrick Binder. I got it, okay. Patrick Binder. Distad. Luke A. Distad. Lukasevich. Michael Lukasevich.
Last name's Amons.
Cole Amons. Mason Cox. Sydney Martichesky. I'll get it right this time on the mic. Sydney A. Martichesky. Gabrielle Milky. Gabrielle Milky. She was the first one. Oh no, I'm still. Okay, all right. Lauren Jacoby. Lauren Jacoby. Justin Rainier. Justin Rainier.
So, I need to announce something. Can I have your attention, please? Dean Kwam, I think it's something important that we need to announce right now. So, I think you wanted to say something. Can we have your attention, please? Can we have your attention, please?
I think I forgot to tell you that we're sitting in a hockey arena. And so one of the things that we do, because the crowd's getting a little too quiet for me, is we're going to do the wave. But I need a student to help me. You. Come here. Come here. What's your name?
Macy.
Macy? Macy, do you want to graduate?
I do.
All right. All right. Macy, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start over here 3 times around. Everybody up. Okay. Over here. You get to do it, Macy. Here we go. Got to follow them. See, there they go. There they go. A little slower.
What's her birthday? Right there.
What's her name? Okay, one more time around. You get to do it.
I just wanted to wish my friend Taylor a happy birthday. She's walking next.
Macy E. Nar. Happy graduation and birthday to Taylor DeLong. Mallory Wieland. Terry Schaff. Noah Olson. James Montgomery. Shelby Weaver. Julia Snelson. Colin Lamore. Colin Lamore. Destry Johnson. Bartholomew. Yep. Matthew Bartholomew. Chloe Crawford. Paige Elizabeth Terry.
You sure? Yes.
Amanda Walski. Are you sure, Sarah Strandmark? That's your name? Sarah Strandmark. Emma Schoen Schwartz. Emma Schoen Schwartz. Michaela Eggers.
Yep, Eggers.
Eggers. Michaela Eggers. Nicole Veracek. Caputi, all right. Michelle H. Caputi. Sarah Grace Quinn. Haley Hemmer. Chose. Caleb A. Chose. James Keating. Francine Swanson. Francine Swanson.
Haklowski. Yep.
Valerie Haklowski.
Catherine Doty. Yep.
Catherine R. Doty. Jacob T. Jordan. Heather Mullins. Andrew Chung. Ryan Sampson. Jack R. Johnson. Sean Bin Liu. Kiefer Schmidt. Jalane Burka. Mwangi. Sylvia Mwangi. Ilhan Jama. Benjamin R. Carlson. Lorbecki. Yep. Stephen Lorbecki. Ready? Yep. Kyle John Carlson. Amelia L. Bruno.
Michael O'Toole.
Michael O'Toole.
Grace
Chezok. You don't want the middle name?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Grace Chezok. Connor Mackey. Carter Brecky. Kelly Nicole Clostermer. Kelly Nicole Clostermer. Sonic.
Yes.
Like the restaurant.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Yeah.
Pamela Sonic. I'll try. Ellen Jones. Ready? Swanhorst.
Yes.
Elizabeth Swanhorst. Simonson? Courtney M. Simonson. Annie K. Parrish.
Yeah.
Annie K. Parrish. Chase O'Connor. Gannon Volk. Rachel Rowland. Lauren Redeman. Lauren Redeman. I may be excused.
We have the Department of Organizational Leadership, Policy and Development, Bachelor of Science.
Matthew F. Lanou.
Callie Ravendalen.
Callie Ravendalen. Jack Glover. Nicholas Lair. Tyler Sheehy. Leon Bristet. Connor McHugh. Bakari Kanate. Connor Dudley. Vincent Calhoun. Eli Hunter Finkelstein. Jacob Rosenbaum. Stephen Polakowski. Alex Uloff. Sydney Baldwin. Lena Ahmed. Ava Din.
Paisley Denwin.
Thank you. Hazley Din Huynh. Matthew Golland. Ryan W. Just.
Brooke Benson. Pretty straightforward.
Okay. Brooke Benson.
Taylor Sagness. Thank you.
Taylor Sagness.
Sudi Hashi.
Sudi Hashi.
Everything's amazing. Would you, do you need this? Yes. Okay. Marianne Aden Garane.
Marianne Aden Grane.
Can you say gracias, madre mía, at the end, please? Madre mía. Yes.
Jimenez. Laura Pena Jimenez. Gracias, madre mía.
Isabella Halstead. Thank you.
Isabella Halstead. Nathan Kennedy. Connor Duffy. Fausto Giovanni Urinsula. Sophia Puterbaugh. Kelsey Backus. Kiana Eisted. Alex Berg. Michael T. Fry. Julia Preem.
Garrett Martinin.
Garrett Martinen. Medicine Lee. Filda Dixon. Samantha Bolapun. Drew Myers. Annika Beth Burgum. Brittany Nelson. Kaylee Lofboom. Chloe Frankie. Drake Frickin. Brooke Noah. Van Liv. A.
Shooping Adam Tao.
Tao. Lele Win. Zaishi Yin.
It's just Anna.
Anna Lee. Madonna Her. Levi Chang. Ye-eun Kim. Huyen Bui. Anna Wong. Monica Kameth.
Brandon Demers.
Brandon Demers. Paul Thomas Madsen.
Hari Patel.
Hari Patel. Elizabeth Lucia McDonald Grewatch. Alexandra H. Dang.
Tyler Elizabeth Piantek. I forgot my middle name. That's, yeah.
Tyler Piantic.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Nadia Mohammed El Hadier.
You wish my brother a happy birthday?
Stephen Poe. And he wants to wish his brother a happy birthday. Marguerite Seco Lee.
Kaylin Roberts. Kaylin. Thank you.
Kaylin Roberts. Alexandra Dorish. Jane Scamser. Catherine Bolt. Sydney Hines. Molly McGurran. Nola McDonald. Alyssa Farrington. Courtney Mensos. Sarah Merkins. Andrea Mertens. Lacey Warman. Paris Tripathi. Hannah Vaughn. Marissa Verink. Mark Anderson. Michael Zhang. Matthew Douglas Vanderworth. Kate Vanderworth. Jennifer Schneider. Elizabeth Stanglin. Alexa Turner. Stephanie Ann Merrick. Schrader. Peachy Xue. Kexing Tao. Alina Hai. Chidaka Ektonic Pong. Mason Kenny. Sohung Park. Tenzin Dechen. Jill Vanyo. Elizabeth Anderson. Amanda Romeo. Lindsay Elysia Brady. Tammy Moline. Falagat Kaifel. Raji Ganetti. Colin Smith. Tony Bounds. Evan Cheney. Zach Siegel. Ashley Bryce Morrison. Ashley Zacco. Heather Moore. Taylor Bastfield. Jessica Stevens. Kira Michelson. Martine Nicole Yan. Noah Schneck. Jerry Lewis Gibson Jr. Melvin T. Holland Jr. Donnell Green. Jacob Huff. Devin Smith. Brittany Sierra Coleman. Luciman Aku Do. And she wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to her mother and all the other mothers in the room. Z-Ting Chan.
Mason Louis, and I want to say a happy birthday to my mom.
Mason Mui. And happy birthday to his mother. Angus Rosemary Alatunbosom.
Ayele, like you're yelling the letter A, Agbobli. And then can you please say, I love you, mama, and baby mama?
Okay. Can you say her name again?
Ayele.
Ayala.
Yep. Agbobli. Bobli.
Ayala Agbobli. And she wants to say I love you to her mom and her baby mama. Brianna Bullard. Brianna Fernstrom. Carly Wagner. Stephen Matthew Reed. Micah John Coffey. Emily Wido. Riley Smerliglio. Haley Hilgis. Andrew Kuhn.
Yep.
Charbel Estefan.
Schissel.
Matthew Schissel. Cole Gergen. Yahya Mohammed. Nicole Oya. Vano Couch. Michael Anthony Cook. Theodore Marcourt. Nicholas Hagberg. Robert Roloff. Bao Hua. Nancy Chang. Happy birthday, Nancy. Laura Vo. Micah Zhang. Chenyu Gua. Michelle Tran. Anne Lay. Nita Key. Maida Surya. Peter Wynn.
It's my birthday today.
Mark Rasmussen. Happy birthday, Mark. Miles French. Allie Fredrickson. Amanda Thomas. Bethany Rogers. Tiffany Slater. Natalie Schaefer.
Puntillo, not a double Y sounding.
Thank you. Paige Puntillo. Nathan Wilson.
How was my mom, Lisa? Happy birthday.
Evan Timmick. And he wants to wish his mom, Lisa, a happy birthday.
You don't need to read the parenthetical.
Maximilian Kazel. Brooke Helverson. Megan Rudnick. Jessica Bordeaux. Brooke Burbaum. Austin Yulberg. Sydney Komoto.
He also wished my mom a happy birthday.
Reagan? Reagan Bryan. And happy birthday to Reagan's mom.
Samantha Schlicht.
Samantha Schlicht. Luis Vargas Liana.
Can you say hi to his family in Mexico? He wants to say hi to his family in Mexico.
Okay.
Thank you. Saul Sheldon, Flores Lopez.
Saul Sheldon Flores Lopez. And he wants to say hi to his family in Mexico.
It's Lucas Kanan.
Lucas Kanan.
Appreciate it.
Barnes Kiven.
Simeon Okoyemi Oganyemi.
Simeon Opium Oganyemi. Ismail Hassan.
How are you? Oh, Joseph Fakori.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Joseph Fakori.
Oh my God!
Oh, nice. Put that on Facebook.
Caleb Giesinger.
Congratulations.
Love you. Thank you so much.
Caleb Giesinger.
Let's go!
Kayla Surratt. Michaela Denny.
Yeah.
Theodore Moeller. Jack Brandstetter.
Ryan Gillard.
Ryan Gillard.
Pretty easy.
Matthew Johnson.
Christopher Rulo.
Christopher Rulo.
Joseph Schwapik.
Joseph Schwapik. Stephanie Holtman. Abigail Empsch. Marissa Sandrock. Abigail Saltz. Riley Durkis. Carolyn Pfeiffer. Dustin Kelly Luco. Karsten Paul Erickson. Brandon Wilhelmy. Zabel. Alex Gatzloff.
Madison Foppel.
Madison Foppel.
Thank you. Chris.
Chris Comstock.
Hi, it's pronounced Balake. Yep.
Balake Luco. Vincent Larson.
Yuhan Ho. Yuhan Ho.
Ho.
Yeah.
Yuhan Ho.
Yep.
Hao Yong Zhang. Chu Shi Vang. Julian Presbytero.
Hello, how you doing? My last name is Keju.
Jeju.
Yeah.
Louis.
Gaston
Gaston
Louis Jeju.
Louis Deju.
Nate Mason, happy Mother's Day to the best mom in the world.
Okay. Nate Mason wants to say Happy Mother's Day to the best mom in the world.
The School of Social Work, Bachelor of Science.
Dali Rosado. Savannah Robertson.
Amana is my last name, and then can you read this too? Hallelujah, Amana.
Alleluia Tamana. Big ups to the big man. Gary Moore. Rodney Smith. Rodney Smith. Acoma J.B. Gaither.
Myra Quast.
You ready?
Yes.
Ready to walk across the stage? Myra E. Quast. Tori.
Cello Journey.
Thanks, Danny, my husband.
Just say thank you to your husband or Danny.
Tori Casello Jardy. Thanks to Danny, her husband.
Are you ready to go across? If you can't say it in Spanish. Ruth Mesa.
Ruth Mesa?
Yeah.
But I can say the rest in English.
Yeah.
Oh, Feliz Dia de las Madres.
That would be beautiful.
Ruth Mesa. Feliz Dia de las Madres. English, please.
Abby Johnson.
All right. Abby Johnson. Soda?
Yep.
Soda Live?
No, just hold on.
Soda Yang. Jonah Horn, it's good to see you. Jonah Horn.
Can you say my last name, both of them? Medeiros is the last one. It's Gentry
Gentry.
Medeiros.
Isaiah M. Gentry Medeiros.
Camry Tierney.
Camry Tierney. Camry Tierney. Nguyen. Nicole. Just Nicole, regular. Nicole Nguyen. Kong Si Vu, I can do that. Kong Si Vu.
Katarina Yang.
Katarina Yang. Johannes Shinfu. Sorry, I can do it. Johannes Kinfu Shitta. Johannes Kinfu Shitta. Troy Wildenberg. Troy Wildenberg.
Layla Elkin. You ready? Sunny Mua. Xiao Di Hu. Chao Ching Vang. Take a deep breath. Watch. Cheyenne Lotch. Grace Vang. I would love to. Shua Shrimp Tao. Hyunuk J.
Can you say Callie Sal's Norton?
Sal's?
Yeah.
Callie Sal's Norton.
Yes.
Callie Sal's Norton.
Last, Olivia Louise Gillett. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we have Olivia Louise Elick.
Is everybody back? Will all of the graduates please rise? It gives me great pleasure to complete this ceremony with your conferral. Upon recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the regents, I now confer upon you the degree for which you have qualified. Graduates, please move your tassels to the left. Congratulations.
Sit. On behalf of the entire college, I wish you abundant opportunities to learn, to grow, to connect, to celebrate, and to build the life of your dreams. Congratulations, class of 2018. Now I'd like to ask our performers to join me on stage to lead us in singing Hail, Minnesota. I invite all who are able to stand, and after family and friends, we'd ask you to please remain seated until the faculty and graduates have completed their recessional. Thank you very much.
Thy light shall ever be.
right, congratulations.
Congratulations.